All right, we are live.
You said we were live, and I looked
Hello.
at the screen, thinking my
Yeah.
camera was on. I'm so smart.
We get to play with normal things people have in houses. Do things that people normally don't do in houses.
Wait, what? I was adjusting my headphones.
We are going to be doing using normal things people have in houses to do things people don't normally do in houses.
That's us all the time. What are you talking about?
I'm literally going to be playing with tinfoil and saran wrap today. Totally just household items,
Hmm.
but I'm prepping to do fiberglass, so totally not a household thing. Hey, look at that! It's 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And
Um.
how are you?
Ooh. Let's do that. Okay.
Alrighty. So I'm actually gonna just immediately just go to my other camera here. Um, but we have shoes. The reason we have shoes is we're making platypus feet, but not just any platypus feet. Perry the platypus feet. So first is being Perry the platypus for Halloween, so he needs feet. So we are gonna make him feet out of styrofoam. This is leftover from a sculpt thing I was doing yesterday with them, and then we have plenty more, and then we're gonna wrap it all in cellophane. After the end of that, you'll hopefully have kind of a duck foot shape that's a little bulkier than the shoe. And the whole concept here is that I am going to pull the shoe out the bottom of it in the end and cast it in fiberglass and leave a big enough opening for the foot to come through so it kind of sits over his shoe. And then I can just poke a couple of holes in it and use a string to tie it to the top of his shoe so it doesn't flop around. But we're using these kid pull shoes to do it. So, but today we have a guest, a very special guest.
Ooh.
We have a guest that most of our chat probably knows because he is at all the SAC animes pretty much. He is the one that fixes all your cosplays when they break at the cons. From Odin Makes, it is Odin.
Hello. Hi.
Hello, sir.
Right on. Cool. So fiberglass. I have worked with fiberglass before, but I haven't done anything fiberglass on my channel. Usually I'm trying to get things done a little bit quicker, and that always seems to take a little longer than I want to spend on a project for my videos.
Yeah, fiberglass is one of those things that just runs on forever. You're never fully there. I have
Right.
halfway finished fiberglass thing back there that I'm still working on.
I remember.
I know you have a project as well, don't you, sir?
I do. I've got a project I'm working on as well. It's actually one that I had started a little earlier. I'm going to continue with what I was working on last Sunday on my own live stream, which is making some badges for our Ghostbusters uniform. Instead of purchasing cloth badges, Felicia had the idea to go ahead and just use the laser to cut out some pieces and make some badges. So I'm just simply gluing some foam, nothing terribly exciting or complicated. But I figured if I did this, I'd be able to concentrate more on what we're talking about, and I wouldn't quite be as quiet.
Right.
So how did you get the nice straight crease lines into the foam there? I noticed you have is that all laser cut?
Yeah, this is completely laser cut. I've also laser cut. I guess Moogly is his name, but the actual No Ghost logo. But yeah, this is all laser cut using my Xtool P2 laser. I had made my own file based off of screen captures from the badges from the movie, and then using an SVG file like Inkscape, each little color is its own separate piece, right? So everything has to then be glued together like some sort of weird 3-dimensional cartoon. The no ghost worked. I was really kind of surprised at how well like this line worked, but I do need to rework the file slightly, or rework the laser cutting file slightly to cut the black a little bit wider, and especially for making like the pieces that go into the face a little bit bigger, because when they do finally get cut out, they're a little too small. They end up being these little tiny things, and they just don't quite fill the hole that I want them to fill, right? But it'll totally work. It's just me having to adjust my parameters for what I'm cutting. And thankfully, these are all, you can see my hands, these are really tiny. So it's not like I'm using a lot of cheap craft foam left over from the death of Joanne's.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I could have really used them the other day. I had to get fabric, and I had to go to Hobby Lobby in Arden.
Right.
Which is not the same kind of selection.
No, and it's not the same quality retailer either. But it is a where do you go? I mean, if you are in the Sacramento area, there are a number of private fabric stores that are available. I'm talking to the wrong camera.
Earlier.
But most of those are all down by Freeport and Fruit Ridge. They're down by Comics and Collectibles. They're not exactly. I don't know of one up in like the northern portion of the greater Sacramento metropolitan area. It's all like south of downtown.
I was looking them up. There is one somewhere, one over like Arden area.
Okay.
Oh, well, not quite Arden. It's more Watt, right off Watt. But they close before I get off work. So
of course,
that don't work for me.
No, that's not going to work at all.
I get off at 4. They close at 3. I'm like, I have to take a half day just to go get fabric. What the heck? And
they close at 3
on weekend. Yes.
So not a business model that's going to work.
No.
I mean, I can appreciate being closed Sunday. I can appreciate being, but
yeah,
you're going to need more than banker's hours as a retail establishment, I would think.
Yeah,
maybe I'm wrong.
I think what they're trying to sell to mostly is like the car upholstery people and stuff. Which, if you're selling to other commercial ventures, then you kind of can get away with that.
Yeah, okay. So they're not trying to be public retail. They're just they're a wholesaler.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
I think they're just.
I apologize. I jumped ahead.
And I just gotta pop in and say somehow, when I was editing the description for the video, I turned off comments, and that's why we're not hearing anything from the chat. I'm looking to see if I can edit that while we're live. So sorry for the people that are watching and can't make comments. I'm trying to look into that and fix that right now.
I got it.
I actually saw that when I was first logging in, and I thought you guys just had it turned off until stuff happened.
No, we normally just leave it on, and I'm like, what did I click?
There's a little checkbox, isn't there? It just says disable comments.
I don't know. It's because the first time I did it, and I'm like, wait, what happened?
Comments are the best part. I mean, I don't know.
And like our chat normally says stuff.
Yeah, with my live streams, I've actually, when I first started doing it, I thought it was just going to be like my videos, but live and longer. But for me, it turned out that no, the live streams is all about interacting with the people watching. And that's way cooler.
I know. And you get to like watch, they get to say, ask you questions and stuff like that, which is why we like to do it.
Okay.
Oh, here. I think. Let me see. I do this. I'm trying to click stuff.
Clickety click.
Why is it not letting me?
Da-da. Yes. Style? I think it could be under style. No.
Don't worry, guys. I do this all the time in my live streams too. Where it's like, all right, and we're going. Oh, and now we get technical difficulty, and everyone gets to watch me fumble with the computer.
Okay. Well, anyways, do you have any shows coming up?
The next event that I'm going to be attending is LodiCon, which I
and
believe
that
is next weekend.
Yes, October 25th, Jeff's birthday.
Yeah, there you go. Happy birthday, Jeff. Congratulations on working your way towards being old.
Yeah. It's another year the ground gets a little further.
Yeah, basically. May not be any actual further away in distance, but boy, it feels like it's a lot farther away.
Yeah, every year it seems to gain another 2 inches away.
But right now I'm planning on doing that. And then the next for sure con afterwards is SAC Anime Winter.
Which we will definitely be at.
Sweet. Oh, technically, I put that on upside down.
I have no clue what you did.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm just trying to figure it out.
We are also talking about trying to get down to WonderCon. That's definitely a, figure out the finances to be able to do it type of a trip. And if I go to WonderCon, I'm just going to buy a badge, walk around and enjoy myself. That's the one con that I go to have fun. I won't have a booth. I won't be trying to do anything, right? I'll just be going to actually just enjoy the con, which has been a lot of fun because there's a lot of people down there I know, which is great.
WonderCon
are we here for that?
Yeah. I'm sorry, what was that?
We hear a lot of things about WonderCon and how lots of people go down there, and we're like, we would like to one day.
Yeah. So to answer Jeff's question, yes, it's in SoCal. It's down in Anaheim. It's at the Anaheim Convention Center within spitting distance of Disneyland. But generally, you can afford one or the other. It's not like you get to go to both. And actually, not at all the same type of thing, and not even a public event. Sort of. I mean, it is, but I think it's sold out. The last week of this month, I'm going to be down in LA also for Adobe Max, which is it's kind of like a convention, but it's a learning exhibition event that Adobe themselves puts on for 3 days. It's going to be like Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday down at the Staples Center, the main LA convention center, like where LA Comic Con happens.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's a big place. And they have lots of workshops and labs and discussions and that happen for those 3 days. So I actually managed to get work to pay for it, which is cool. So I get to go do that. And I'm also pretty excited because hopefully I've already reached out to him to let him know I'll be down there. I'm going to be able to run into Evil Ted and hang out with him for a minute because that's kind of his backyard. So Evil Ted Smith. Yeah.
I figured it out. I fixed it.
You fixed the comments?
Yeah. Somehow I accidentally
good.
put it that it's for kids, and that won't let you have comments in the live chat. So I'm like, okay.
It also restricts the people that show up and stuff.
Yeah.
Would never even get kids.
Well, it's back now.
Nice. Oh, yep. I'm seeing comments pop in.
Yeah.
Here, Ralph is here. Nice. Hello, Ralph.
Hey, Ralph.
And
do you know
Sandra
Ralph?
Betty. I know
just
Ralph.
Me on my phone.
Oh, okay. Yes, I know Ralph. He is he's been part of Odin Makes, the Odin Makes Discord for quite a long time. And in fact, he custom cast some aluminum V hooks for our Ghostbusters packs. But when I moved my shop, I packed them away safely, and they're still packed away safely. So I need to find those so I can put them on.
As long as you know where you pack them away safely, it's all fine.
Right? Yeah, it's here. I've got them. I know they're here. I know they made it, but it's really kind of embarrassing that I don't get out in the shop that often. Not nearly as often as I should, and I keep forgetting to go out and take time to look for them. Wrong camera. To look for them. So yeah, a little something I just need to do. Sorry, Ralph, but I do have it, and we're very excited about them, and I want to get them put on. In fact, with Ralph's encouragement, one of the other long-term projects that we're working on is our own smelting forge, which is not in reach. But we've got like a 10-gallon galvanized trash can pail that we're mixing up our own refinery cement and then lining that so it's like 2 to 2.5 inches thick all the way around. This is copying stuff that, well, there's things that Ralph Morrick suggested to us, as well as, because he's also got his own YouTube channel, melting metal, as well as his collaborators that he's watched a lot, called Vogman, at VOG. It's vegetable oil guy, but Vogman is one of the ones that really kind of started this backyard smelting, melting your cans, at least on YouTube anyway, to the point that I believe Backyard Scientist, wasn't it Backyard Scientist that referenced Vogman, or was it the other way around where Vogman referenced Backyard Scientist? But either way, we're copying their plans and want to be able to get to where we can cast small aluminum parts for cosplay. Like there's some armor that we want to make that has lots of specialized conchos and little extraordinary buckles, and easy enough to 3D print them, create a red sand mold, and then cast them in aluminum. And then you just kind of polish them up a little bit. So looking forward to doing that. And here I am complaining about how hard it is to do fiberglass. Sorry.
I mean, last time I did fiberglass in here, one of my cups started smoking. So.
Yep.
I was like, "Oh, you gotta go outside now."
Just a little too much outside. Activator.
They are.
Sounds like my place. I'll just put that outside forever.
Yeah. The kid hasn't even kicked it because it's near the turtle.
Eventually, there'll be some reason I need to do something out there, and I'll be like, "Oh, I need to clean all this junk up," and then I'll get to it.
Yep. 100% the way that works.
Isn't it?
Actually, might be this week because I have painting to do later this week. And I don't like rattle canning in the house.
No, I don't like rattle canning inside. I yeah. Done it when it's raining. Don't like it.
Leah says, remember hot mix I'm going to say that wrong. On the foam, Emmy.
I remember hot mix epsilon on the, oh yeah. Right. So yeah. Epsilon is an encapsulation resin that you put over styrofoam. It's a product made by Smooth On. It's it's a fire retardant. It's a way of sealing up foam things. It works on EVA foam as well. It's an epoxy, right? And it's generally clear. It's kind of amberish clear, but mostly clear. Well, I didn't really read the instructions. I just grabbed it and started mixing it up like you would urethane, which is 1-to-1. Yeah. That became a massive thermal runaway exploding mess in the shop we were working in. That cup went outside. Then you look at it, it's like, oh, it's like 10-to-1 by weight. It's not 1-to-1 by volume. Oops.
When all else fails, read the directions.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, before that, all else hadn't failed yet, so.
Yeah.
love making chemical smoke.
Oh yeah. So one of the other fun things that I've done that I highly do not recommend is, as I sit here and work with super glue. So you got super glue, and then you have various accelerants that you can put on super glue. An accelerant, just sets it up. So for those of us who can't wait the 20 to 30 seconds for super glue to kick off, we can buy this other product that makes it pretty much instantaneous. I'm working on the Gundam head, right? So we made the RX-78 Gundam. This is back, 2020 and 2019, maybe. And I've got the Mohawk piece done for the Gundam, and I'm starting to put like server fans inside the Mohawk to try and get airflow to go through the head to keep Joe cool in the suit. Didn't work as well as we intended. It didn't move enough air, but it was fun. But to hold the server fans in place, I've got the head upside down in my hand. So I've got the Mohawk resting through my hand, right? And I've got the server fan inside, and I'm dousing it down with super glue, and then I hit it with accelerant. And at the same time I'm hitting it with accelerant, it's managed to get enough super glue to pool to drip. And so now it's accelerated and drips down the back of my hand. And I've got a scar that looks like a river going down the back of my hand because of thermal runaway with this accelerated super glue. It's a highly don't recommend. Can we even see it? I don't think we can. Kinda. A little bit. This little guy over here. It's a lot better because it's like 5 years old now. But that was everything was set. So I didn't want to let go. I didn't want to lose what I had.
Some of this type stuff.
Yeah, exactly that stuff. And there's other one of the first ones I got to play with was actually called Zip Kicker, and this also used to come in like a spritz bottle. Apparently my focus on this camera is as good as I thought. Aerosol. What now?
I almost prefer the spritz bottles over aerosol.
Yeah, the cans I'm not a big fan of because it just gets everywhere. One of the things that I actually saw Bill Duran do was he took these little tiny eyedropper bottles, which I've got one here. It's now empty. So it's just cut. It's just one of these, and he refilled it with the spritz bottle, and so then you can just put it where you want it, and you're not hitting everything with accelerant. But I ran out. I need to buy more.
You don't have all the crusties everywhere then.
Right. You don't have all the crusties. You don't have all the stuff you might want to clean up for painting.
Yeah. And you're not sitting there with sandpaper for 20 minutes when you didn't need to.
Right. Oh, Shady Fox. I'm here too. Sorry. I'm trying to look at... I apologize. I'm used to just talking the entire time, so I'm sorry if I'm dominating, guys.
No. It's fine. That's why we're on, so you can dominate our show. Just do a full takeover.
Oh, that's 20 or so. I suppose is what I wanted.
Tater 88 and Odin. Okay. Oh, no, Tater 88 is that name. Oh, Advixen's here. Reptar. Yeah. So Advixen has been a member for a very long time. I actually got to meet them out at New York Comic Con 2 years ago for the first time. And one of the really fun things with Advixen is they will hyper focus on some small detail in the back of the picture. They're like the gods of I Spy. No, Reptar, of course, isn't that tiny, but still.
No, he's right here next to me. Yeah. And obviously, he's so tall that his head cuts off of my screen.
Yeah, Reptar is huge. I've seen Jeff wear it. It's very cool.
Yeah. So those of you who are new to us, you can subscribe to us here on YouTube. And if you want to see more things like Reptar, you can go over to our Instagram and see all of Reptar.
Yes, you can. What are
any of the Roseville Easter Day sack animes? If you go to one of those, Reptar is almost always there.
So there's a vicious rumor that the next spring sack anime may not be at Roseville.
Oh.
So
are they gonna move it again?
They might, yeah. There's no guarantee on that, and but yes, there's a possibility. I've noticed that they haven't said anything official, so but just so you know,
we have some people.
Hopefully, it's still at least a 1 floor flat surface wherever it goes.
Right?
Because as you know from your Godzilla,
Uh-huh.
elevators and stairs suck.
Elevator was okay. I could barely fit in the elevator. I remember the people elevators at SAC Anime, I would walk in diagonal, put my nose in one corner, my tail in the opposite corner, diagonally, and then like 2 other people could be in the elevator with me.
And you're a little bit squunched down because your head's so tall that you're going to hit the roof.
Yep.
So
your Reptar is like as tall as my Mechagodzilla, isn't he?
Yeah, roughly. You just feel like you're in trouble the whole time, just kind of standing in the corner.
Yep.
And then you have to like try to walk that weird thing backwards out of there.
Yeah, if it doesn't open on both ends, you end up walking backwards to get out.
And someone has to guide your tail because those tails don't just slide backwards.
Right.
Yeah,
so you're wearing the big giant feet, the big giant monster kaiju feet as well. I really enjoyed one of the jobs I worked for. We actually had to go up into the snow and do some live footage of snow measurements. And a big thing they made a huge big deal out of was, can you walk in snowshoes? How well can you walk in snowshoes? Are you used to walk? And they just kept going over that and over that. And it's like, I never have. I'm not afraid to, whatever. And so I finally get them on. I finally go out into the snow. I take like 3 steps. Oh, this is Mechagodzilla feet. This is no different. Just keep your toes up and don't walk backwards. This isn't hard.
And remember, your footprint is bigger than you think it is.
Yes, it is.
Don't step on narrow object. You will roll your ankle.
Right?
Everybody's wishing they could go to all the cons like we do. Like, yeah, you just got to figure it out, prioritize, eventually go to enough of them. You meet people that can get you in for free, and, things happen.
Right. Early on, I did a lot of cons by getting in with, what do you get? You get a group of people talking, a panel. So I can remember the first Silicon I went to.
You just end up being poor. That's the other way you can do it.
Yeah, or you just end up being poor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't recommend that. If you can avoid that route, please do.
Yeah, it's not the funnest.
Get this Eon and I'll double check comments and see if there's questions I should answer.
I think I have my first platypus foot.
Shady Fox said, "One day I will meet Odin."
Yes. Shady has been a very active member on my Discord and in my private Minecraft server for quite a while now. So yeah, no, Shady and I talk a lot. But have yet to be able to meet up with. He's on the other coast, right? I'm on the West Coast. He's on the East Coast, so it's not exactly a hop, skip, and a jump.
True. When you're that far away, it is a little difficult.
When you go to New York.
The last time I was in New York was 2 years ago. What's that?
That con's only like a year away.
Yeah. That's if Ryobi takes me again. This last time I went was because somebody paid my way.
Yeah. That's not a cheap trip.
No, it was not a cheap trip.
I think our friend Cindy Rue is gone before. I think at least once.
Yeah?
If not more.
Yeah, she's cool.
And she was in 2 panels at LA Comic-Con this year.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, wow, like she knows people to get in on panels.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, it's like we were able to because we know Phil and Distance Nerding, and we're like,
Oh, right.
we'll go too. And we're a part of their crew now, so it's just kind of like, all right, all the crew's going. Let's do this.
Nice.
Yes, Sewong, he is making name tags for their Ghostbuster suits.
Yep.
And Marvel Guy 2001 says, "How you doing, Odin?"
Hello, Marvel guy. Doing pretty good. Glad you could make the stream. And yeah, Ralph would be awesome. So Ralph is Ralph's in Europe, so it's rather late for him. But thank you for watching, and definitely would love to meet up with Ralph. He is a super patient, nice guy.
Well, when he's the other side of the planet, I just thought, oh, that's another way to say across the country.
Yeah, no,
I didn't
it's
know he was literal.
yeah, literally other side. And at this point, I'm going to say the wrong country, so I'm afraid to say. But yeah, he's on mainland Europe. But yeah, northern mainland Europe.
Wow.
Which
Well,
means
thank you very
it's-
much.
Yeah, it's like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. for him.
Yeah. Wow, he's already into tomorrow.
Yeah, he is. 3:30
Well,
in
he
the
says-
Netherlands. I was going to say the right thing.
Yeah, so can you tell us how the future is, Ralph? Is it a good day?
I don't even think the sun's up yet.
I wouldn't think so at 3:30 in the morning.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Sewong-
honestly, yeah.
Sewong says, I saw the foam packs you showcased at SAC Anime Summer.
Oh, nice.
You have the day off, so you're good, Ralph. That's awesome. I wish I had the day off.
Right. Well, at least it's
So
only 6 o'clock here.
Yeah.
You're
Gotcha.
always at SAC Anime, and I did you end up having a panel there this year at all?
No, not this year. We've Scott and I have talked about it. Scott's one of the organizers, and there's interest, but haven't actually done the panel yet. I just did a panel at another smaller con out in Carson City called Kaboom Con. I mean, it's a great con. I don't want to call it a smaller con and make it sound like it's tiny. It's just smaller than SAC Anime.
Yeah.
But
That's really cool. We've been out there.
oh, you've been out there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. They were definitely very cool. Very, very, it was an awesome con. For them, I did a 2-hour long, like live Odin Makes demo where I made a pair of ecto goggles from Ghostbusters because they had a Ghostbusters theme this year. Scott was one of the ones that planted the idea for really kind of doing this. I mean, I've had lots of other people ask, and it's always seemed like that would be really hard to do because to literally build from start to finish takes way more than 2 hours. But he was explaining that they've had other people do it, and they did it like a cooking show where, you know, you start with, we're doing this, we're mixing that. And then after a couple of hours of work, we got the second part, and then he worked with that. And so I had set it up with like 5 time jumps within the project in order to make it go all the way through within 2 hours. Managed it. So, yeah, kind of want to do that for SAC Anime.
So basically, anytime you had a tedious task or a wait for it to dry task, you had a time jump.
Had a time jump, absolutely. And now I'm going to glue these other 8 parts together the same way. Hey, look, they're done. Yeah.
Magic.
Yeah, magic. And the paint instantly dries and it didn't stick. Yeah, all that definitely. So I can always do the goggles again, but I think I want to do something different for SAC Anime. I haven't got prepared for it, but it's more animation themed. So hopefully I need to talk to them and see if they've got the time and space for that and if they're still interested. They were interested in possibly doing it more in winter than summer, to be able to have more stuff filled in winter, which I can appreciate, right?
People inside. People want to
Yeah, keep people inside.
So.
Right. Also, the winter con is usually a little bit smaller in attendance, so just having more, keeping people inside, having more things going on, and I'm okay with that. I wasn't taking offense to that at all.
Yeah, and it's literally right after the new year.
Yeah,
this time.
It is. Right. It's that very first weekend.
Yeah. Which I've already asked for the Friday off because I'm in the fashion show. That's normally the Friday of SAC Anime. So I was like, okay, the date announced. Yep. I need that Friday off.
Yep. I've asked for the time off as well.
My boss is so surprised. I have days off in June requested already.
Yeah, same. It's like, wow, you want like Labor Day off? It's like, yeah, is it too early to ask? No, that's fine. No one else has asked. Okay, good.
You get first dibs. Just like, I already know about stuff for next August, right? But I haven't put the time in yet because I want contracts confirmed and stuff before I request the days, just to make sure.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I ended up waiting until pretty much last month to start asking for stuff off in 2026, just so it was closer, right? I wasn't asking for something 14 months out.
Yeah. I'm like, am I too much of a jerk to ask for days off in August already? Even though I know the dates.
Right.
Because there's like a time where I'm pretty much gone the whole last week of August for Paramorphicon.
Right. Now, I haven't gotten down to that. I've known Scott for years, the guy that runs that, but I haven't gotten down to Paramorphicon before. Is that a good con?
Yeah, it's over Pasadena. It's that big Pasadena. It's in the Pasadena Convention Center. They tend to have more than just Power Ranger as well. So, like, I'm not a huge Power Ranger person, but it's had like Ninja Turtles, the Michelangelo that we all know.
Oh, right, he's there. That guy's great.
So yeah, he's always cool to talk to. So, but I mean, if you're a Ranger fan, that's like the spot to go.
It's Ranger heaven for any Power Ranger fan. That's why when I was given the opportunity to go and help Sat Geeks run the table and stuff there, I was cool. Like, yes. And now that I'm on the board for Sat Geeks, I am pretty much their go-to person for that convention now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because they know I'm excited. I'm going to do whatever we need to do to make it happen and make it awesome there for that event. Leah says she submits time off requests as soon as she knows the event's planned and locked in.
Yeah. Which is the right way to do it.
Yeah. It's like I had already requested my days for Fandom Con.
Right.
But
no, I think you were saying it's rescheduled, right? Go ahead.
Yes, it's been rescheduled because there's been some tragedies happened, and so they're rescheduling for April.
Okay.
The co-creator of the event sadly passed away recently of cancer, so they are rescheduling.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry.
Hopefully they can have all the same people that were originally scheduled to attend too, but if not, I mean, it'll still be a great show.
Right. That's weird because you have to get contracts with all these people and make guarantees and stuff. I mean, I'm sure there's clauses for things being canceled, but
yeah, and especially for things like a death, right. I would imagine.
So something a little bit lighter. It's not death related. I'm sitting there working on Felicia's badge. Yeah, she just tried to call. Didn't quite want to answer it, but the best part is typically the first thing she says whenever she calls me is, "Hey, what am I interrupting?"
So she knows you're interrupting. It's like Leah Marie also said, my request, quote unquote, has never been worded like a request. It's more of a, hey, I'm not gonna be here.
Right?
Just a heads up. Just so you
Yep.
know, get someone else in for those days.
Sadly, yes, that is that. Yeah, been there. I had an employer that, you know, we would get 2, maybe 3 weeks off a year, depending on how long we'd work there. We'd build up all this time off. Everything was always denied. Oh, I don't know if we can manage that. Oh, I don't know. Like 8 months notice that I might be able to go do a con in London because I got invited to go to one, right? I couldn't go because I couldn't buy my ticket to get there. But my manager, the first thing is like, oh, that's so exciting. Oh, wait, I don't know if we can handle that. You can't keep an intern that long. They're only good for 6 months. What do you mean you can't figure it out 8 months from now? Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, they should know that time frame. You're not going to be there. Be sure to have somebody.
I mean, it realistically, what it comes down to is you can either schedule me off and plan it, or I can call in sick that day. So,
and done that. I called in sick from way out of town, but I called in and I told the truth. I'm not going to be able to make it in today.
Why?
Thankfully, that was never asked because, you know, there's this. You don't ask about health stuff, right? So that was never asked. But I always took my laptop with me because I was one of the guys that would upload stuff to the video server for them, so people could see it outside and move things around. Just more than one occasion, I get this email: "Hey, can you check this out?" It's like, "Oh, sure." Run back to the hotel room, boot up the laptop. Oh yeah, fix that.
So you're still working.
Yeah, so I was still working, but you know, I wasn't keeping the chair warm at the office, and that was the important part.
Well, I'm a preschool teacher, so if someone calls out, that we're kind of like figuring out, shifting people around, who can do what, who can be in what classrooms, covering breaks. So
right,
it's a
there's
little
gonna be a lot of
different.
scaling with that.
Yeah, especially we have someone who's been out on vacation for this past week, and we haven't had a sub. We've just been managing, which I don't know how we've been able to do it, but we've been doing it.
Right.
And we're supposed to have substitutes. Ooh.
nice.
Those look nice.
Thank you.
2, 3 blocks.
Oh yeah, the 1, 2, 3 blocks are great. I got 4 total, but the other ones are in the house, so I can't go grab them at the moment, which is fine. But yeah, kind of what I want to do next. There was a thought of like fabric backing, but the outline that I put on these is so small. I think I'm just going to go straight to Velcro. What am I looking at here? It's like 2 millimeter, isn't it? Yeah, it's a 2 millimeter border that goes around this. So it's 3 millimeter thick, but it's only 2 millimeter wide.
The fact that you knew that measurement was like, wow. Like Jeff was like, oh, that's about 5 inches or so. And he puts his hand up. I'm like, okay, you say so. I believe you.
Well, I have platypus feet. They're shiny.
Oh, you do have very shiny platypus feet. So why are those so shiny?
Yeah,
Are they shiny? Are they aluminum shiny or?
They're foil shiny.
They're foil shiny.
You used my foil.
A fuck ton of it.
Add it to the shopping list.
Yeah, right.
Still a decent amount in there.
Okay.
No, that works really
70,
well.
80 layers.
I'm actually kind of surprised and impressed you made both feet, that you didn't just make one universal foot.
I've done stuff like that before, and then because of the freaking curve of the arch in the middle, had them suddenly you have like one's leaning inward and one's leaning outward, and you're like, oh, this isn't right. Why did
Okay, I didn't think about that.
To the left?
I do like Advixen's question though.
Yeah. Would you ever rip the head off of Reptar and put a head of robot Reptar from the show?
So the thing about that is, Reptar's head actually comes off. That's part of how I put the thing on. So I could just build another head, put it on there.
Ooh.
So in a sense, you could rip off his head and replace it with the Robo Reptar.
I mean, what was it? The Gundam, when we went over there at one point during SAC Anime, had a Lego head.
Yep. We did all sorts of head swapping at SAC Anime. It was great.
Well, just like our kid loves playing at your booth because he gets to swap things around and play with stuff. So,
yep.
We know, where is he? He's at Oda's booth. Okay, he's fine. He's just playing. It's okay.
Yeah, he's playing with the big Legos. That's fine. That's what they're there for.
When we reminded him that we were talking, he's like, big Legos, and got all excited.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, if he could, he would love to have a set at home and just make crazy stuff with them all the time.
Right.
He's probably in his room now playing with his Legos.
Yeah, that was me.
Well, we won a Lego set on Distance Nerding's show last Friday when they were celebrating 500 subs. And
cool.
I won the one that Bruce really wanted. So Phil brought it over on Monday. And I don't know, within 20 minutes, he had the whole thing built.
I remember winning a couple of sets on there's a Reddit thread about it's like a Lego auction sort of. I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, so I managed to win like a large railroad set, and I remember doing a live stream for building that, and that was really cool.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's what Phil does on Thursdays when they're interviewing people. He'll build Legos.
Okay.
That's his whole thing. Like, him and Graveyard will interview someone. Graveyard's talking and Phil's building Lego.
Nice. One of my favorite things at this point with the smaller sets, not the big elaborate ones, is to build the set by only looking at the pictures in the box and not using the instructions.
Oh my gosh.
I think the Tron set, the idea set from a long time ago, was one of the first more elaborate ones I've done, because I've done that with like building stuff in the bag, but it's just gotten to be fun where you open up like $10 sets, the smaller sets, not.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, the Lego Dimensions was a big one because they didn't come with instructions. That's where I started doing it because I didn't have them. So I was just, all right, how does this go together?
The knockoff Legos, you kind of have to do that. I got one of the cheapy knockoff Mega Made.
Okay.
You had instructions for the first 2 sections and then just nothing.
They just kind of forgot to print the rest.
Not even print it. It was like you have to take a picture of this QR thing, and it takes you over to this thing that's probably stealing your freaking identity. And then it's like, this is how you build the little ship, and this is how you build half the vacuum, and good luck with the rest.
Wow.
Well, you did figure it out, and it still looks good, and it's sitting on our shelf in our living room.
Nice. I don't think I've ordered a knockoff set before, but I've ordered, compatible Lego compatible minifigs. So, I got a set of 12 different colored transparent Lego minifigs, which was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish I could get classic space helmet and tanks for them all. That would make me happy.
You might be able to find them if you search far and high enough.
Right. I don't think I've ordered them yet, but I've seen them in transparent, just clear. But I don't think I've seen them in clear colors yet. Because I'm a huge classic space fan. That's my
Yeah. Oh,
primary
you would
interest.
have loved going to the Crocker Con this past
Yeah.
September, because they had one of the brick groups, they had a section that was all vintage space Legos.
Oh, that would have been great. Yep.
Each little set had like what year it was from and the name of the set it was from, and it was like, wow, that's so cool. It was amazing. It was like at first you just see a space scene, but then you look closer with the tags. This one's from 1960, blah blah blah. This one's from 1975, blah 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 set. And I'm like, whoa, that's so cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, it's from Spaceballs.
Yeah, make some Spaceballs. So apparently, Ed Vixen was joking about the Roboraptor Reptar head swap. Was there actually one in the show? Because there was a Roboraptor, wasn't there?
Yeah, in the movie when they go to Paris, because Stu made a robotic Reptar for their live show, and and then it fails and the head pops off. That's why they go to Paris so he can go fix Reptar.
Ah, okay.
Because the whole thing was held together by a rubber band.
Well, with the original Mechagodzilla, he could spin his head around really fast to create a force field to keep him safe from being attacked by Godzilla's claws and his atomic breath and anybody else that was attacking him. But yet, at the end of the movie, Godzilla killed Mechagodzilla by grabbing his head and turning it around backwards. Because that makes sense.
Did he turn it in the opposite direction the head can normally spin? And then
there you go. It's like over tightening the screw. Yeah, okay, maybe.
Yeah. So I was like, maybe that was it, because it can only spin one way. He's turning it the other way, it breaks.
Maybe
it's like that RC car motor where, like, if you spin the wheels by hand, you're gonna blow out your gearbox.
Okay. Okay. Hey, I like these ideas. Both make a lot of sense, especially the gearbox part.
I do work with all that stuff all day.
But now I feel like you should maybe make the robot Reptar head.
We can make use of Snail.
I don't want to be Robo Snail.
Robo Gary.
Like in Reptar Goes to Paris, the bad guy in there was Robo Snail.
Oh, okay.
And there's a huge scene where the two fight in the streets of Paris.
I imagine this is kaiju style. These are giant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kaiju robots.
Kaiju robots. Nice.
Like the babies are controlling Reptar, and then like the assistant to the mean boss lady person or whatever is controlling Robo Snail, and they're all fighting each other.
Oh, that's cool.
That's just being a millennial for you, I guess, too.
All good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to add paper clips to the head in the movie. Sorry.
Yeah. At one of these shows, we're gonna have to both suit up and get pictures together.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's gotten to be really I'm real hesitant to jump in the suit. Because it's always
it's a process.
Your head don't spin.
Yeah, it's a process. And then, I mean, winters can be a better choice, right? Because it's just such a sweaty mess when you take it off. So I suppose I need to bring a full change of clothes.
Or you take there out. I do. I wear almost nothing in there. I go in my Reptar in like shorty shorts and no shirt. So,
Join me on my Reptar OnlyFans, where
Exactly. That's how he'll get money for more conventions. We'll do that.
yeah, that'll totally work.
with my knee braces on because you're walking in that weird kaiju wide stance, your knees hurt.
Oh yeah, I bet.
The worst.
I generally stand pretty standard in my Mechagodzilla, but yeah, I could see if you're really holding the wide body between your legs
Yeah.
of the Reptar suit. Yeah.
So the worst part one was what was that con? VacaCon. So VacaCon, when you're waiting, you're sitting backstage the whole time, just standing there. So standing for like 20 minutes in that costume, just waiting, dying the whole time.
Yep.
That's where I decided knee braces for now on.
Yep.
I did win.
Yeah, you did win. I'm staring at your trophy right now on the wall.
I did win.
That's good.
I came out and I just hyped it like I was in a freaking wrestling thing. I'm out there freaking
That's what you do.
And Bruce,
what are you acting out?
Bruce got an honorable mention for his makeup as Two-Face at that show too.
Oh, very cool.
So because they loved his makeup, they did give him a little something, but he didn't actually place, but he got an honorable mention. So he still got to go be on stage.
That's cool.
I mean, he was already on the flyer that year, so.
Yeah, as BMO. So, and now they use you as Reptar on the flyers.
Yeah.
That's
I've
awesome.
been on several flyers without anyone asking us.
Like Sinister uses us as the Boogie Boys all the time.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we don't care. It's fine. But it's always funny when you're scrolling through social media and be like, hey, look, that's me.
Right.
That's what I'll put in the comments. That's me. That's my Reptar. That's my BMO.
I just go into the share thing and be like, share to her. She'll put it on the freaking social stuff, and then we can be on there.
Yeah. So you're getting some notoriety then.
Yeah. So I think one of the admin for Sinister asked for our logo so they could make a post about us being at Sinister to get some hype about like, ooh, what are they going to do this time? Come to Sinister and see.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, come on, peel off one piece, nice and smooth sticker. That's nice. No, didn't even leave residue.
What residue? What?
I'm peeling the stickers off of Deuce's helmet.
Oh.
I got that big long one that was across the forehead. Got that whole thing off in one piece. No glue residue. Nothing I have to clean up afterwards.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, if I don't have to, I'd rather not have to come across with the goo gone.
Right.
I got cabinets mixed up for a second. I was like, we have 2 big bottles. No, that's at work. We have 2 big bottles of Goo Gone at work.
Oh, well, we have Goo Gone and we have graffiti remover, but you gotta be careful with graffiti remover.
Yeah. You also have to be careful with Goo Gone because it can get everywhere.
Yeah, but no, graffiti remover will eat your paint.
Well, it's supposed to.
Like that stuff. Well, it will eat your dyed in finishes and stuff.
Oh, okay.
When I I used to do maintenance, and you'd get the bathroom wall panel. You ever sit in get in one of those bathroom stalls and you see a big discolored patch? That was most likely graffiti remover.
That's graffiti remover? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it sucked the top coat of the inks and dyes off. It is a crazy strong chemical that I try not to use unless I have to. Which is why I've had the same can for like 7 years now. Because it's one of those, if you're going back to zero, go for it. Otherwise, don't do that.
Babe, there's a question about Reptar for you.
Oh, sweet.
What we got? Go ahead, just read.
Okay, since you're a winner, how hard is it not to make extra props for Reptar? Like the episode where he eats the moon like a cookie, or his pterodactyl buddy.
So Reptar does actually have a couple of ones. He has Reptar cereal bling. I made him a nice big gold chain with a Reptar medallion on it.
That's right.
And we are still in the process of making Sandra into Cynthia, the action figure, and we are turning hers into Chucky.
And Reptar makes an appearance at SAC Anime Roseville on Sunday because he wears his fuzzy green bunny ears and passes out eggs to everybody.
That's right. I've gotten pictures of that.
We still have a video that we're probably going to, at this point, save for next Easter because I gave Janet Varghese a turtle duck that I had painted. I have another one up here. Yeah. Much like this turtle duck. Here's my camera. Back camera.
Oh, I see turtle duck. I see it's got a turtle shell in the back.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a little blown out.
From,
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, they're from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and that's her favorite mixed creature from that show. And she voiced the main character from Legends of Korra. So.
And at this point now, we've met her a couple times because we met her at GalaxyCon in San Jose. And then we met her again at SAC Anime Roseville.
If you ever get a chance, she's super nice. Definitely go up. Even if you don't have the money getting anything, go up, say hi. Super nice.
Right.
She wants to meet her fans. She's not one of those ones that'd be like, oh, you're not here to get stuff, and then kind of ignore you. I've had those too.
Right.
I think a lot of the people from Avatar, they're all, for the most part, really nice and friendly to people, even if they're just coming up to the table to say hi.
That's cool. No, that's very cool. Being approachable and being friendly towards the people that want to come up and say hi that's really cool.
Yeah, because that year that I think almost everyone from the show was at SAC Anime. We went in everyone's line because Bruce loves that show, and we had to get signatures for him because he collects them.
Okay.
And everyone, even the ones that we had already met before, we went back over to them to say hello, and they were so nice and sweet. I think they are also because they know they're from a kids show, and kids just want to meet the people. So they're very sweet and kind to everybody.
That's super
cool. Also,
cool.
It's a super calm, peaceful type show.
Avatar: Last Airbender is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I mean,
I apologize.
Are literally based off monk.
Yeah, okay. I have not actually watched it.
Yeah. Their form of combat for the airbenders is based off Tai Chi.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My nephew's in his 20s, loved the show when it first aired, and Jeff got Bruce onto it. I still have not sat down and watched a whole episode.
All good.
I'm just like, cool, you guys love it.
Yeah, you guys go enjoy it.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not exactly that, but yeah.
But yeah, I'm just like, okay, that's cool, but I'm like, I can't. I don't have the attention span.
Yeah, it is a serial show, so you have to like pay attention.
But that could be a good
not,
thing.
And it's not One Piece, so they're not going to replay it 10 times for you.
Ah, okay.
One Piece is the best show ever to be building to, though. Just because, I missed that. What happened there? Oh, cool, you're replaying it again 2 episodes later.
So what you're saying is, if we were to re-edit One Piece, it would be a much shorter show, a much shorter series.
Probably.
If you took every flashback out of that, you'd probably lose about 4 seasons. Some of those storylines, I've seen the freaking story, the beginning part of the story, 6 times, and I'm like halfway through the run. It is very, very repetitive. You could jump in at any. But what it is it's been going for so long.
Right.
Like people jump in at different points, so they want it to keep it where you're not like, wait, what's going on? I am totally lost. And
right. That is one of the things that intimidates me about One Piece is the episode count. Isn't it 4-digit now?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah. It's like, do I want to commit to that?
While building Reptar.
Oh, okay.
I started it while building Reptar. It's on Netflix. I threw it on, and I was just like, all right, I'm going to be standing here sewing for the next 2 hours, so
right.
Run it.
Which, for anyone watching that isn't aware of your Reptar suit, I think it's really cool that it is fabric based, right? Because I'm a foam guy. I like building stuff out of foam, but Reptar is like Kermit, right?
Well, the outside of him is.
Yeah. Okay.
He's foam cord with fabric skin.
Fabric skin. Okay. Very cool.
And then because the foam's not showing, I reinforced all my joints. With gaffing tape.
Okay.
Because gaffing tape is really strong as long as it's on a flat surface.
Right. And it's on clean foam. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no way for it to lift off each other. So I haven't had a single problem with it. Even the tail has a stripe down it and then a bunch of cross hatches on there.
Okay.
And it just helps. Because you already know anytime you make a round piece out of foam, that seam better be damn good because it wants to blow out.
Yep. And it's even worse if you hit it with Plastidip because it's got the same solvent that's in contact cement. So if it's under tension, you hit it with Plastidip, the top of the lift starts opening up, even though I had a perfect seam. Yeah. Chemicals.
Damn blasted chemicals.
It's good to know that that's the same solvent because I was not aware of that.
Oh, yeah. One of the main solvents in Plastidip is either xylene or naphtha, one of the two. And that's one of the primary solvents in contact cement. And they will dissolve each other, absolutely. So if it's got a mild amount of tension, right? Like you've got the body coming around, that's not that big of a deal, especially if you've given the contact cement time to dry. And that should be okay. But like on a helmet and on something that's got like a compound curve that's got a lot of tension to the seam, that's why it opens up when you hit it with contact cement. I have in the past painted a little bit of acrylic over the seams, or like
Mod
white
Podge.
glue or something, Mod Podge. Something is a barrier between the two, and that works really well for keeping the seams from splitting apart. Trying to think. It hurts. Also, we can't get it in California anymore, but there is. Okay, twist my tension cord the wrong way. But for those of us in California, we drive out to Reno. We can get the VIP naphtha from Home Depot right outside of Reno, because illegal to sell in California, not illegal to own. But yeah, this is the stuff that is a solvent and works well, and will clean up dried contact cement as well. But it is a lovely chemical you want gloves and a respirator for. And the design
I see. Jeff got some in Oregon when we were driving through there last.
Yep, good. Exactly. Can't get it in California.
I got it because their Smooth On makes a product called Psycho Paint. And Psycho Paint.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have
So
my xylene here.
Psycho Paint is a 2-part thing. Use that, a little bit of silicone, and the naphtha. And the naphtha is what you use to thin down the silicone to be able to run it through an airbrush to airbrush silicone parts. That's actually what I'm going to be learning to do next week, because I'm working on painting this little weird guy.
Oh, okay. So
because
you're running naphtha through an airbrush and aerosoling it. You absolutely want a respirator.
But is he going to wear one?
A dust mask is not a vapor respirator.
We'll just vent out the whole house.
Basically, yeah. I've done a lot of safety third in my time, so I get it. But it is one of those things. Yeah.
Yeah, you have one, but are you going to actually wear it? There's a difference of you
also,
owning it
how old are the
and you using it.
They're also not the right cartridges. Most cartridges are more meant for catching metal particles. So.
Oh, okay. So it's more of a high-tech dust mask.
That is it's for when you're welding, when you like atomize the metal.
Oh, okay.
So.
No, that's
It's still a pretty good filter. It's not quite meant for that. Right.
I've got one of the pink 3M ones. It's rated for molds and chemicals. And then Shock Gremlin found a pair that are actually full face. So you have a full protective glass of plastic over your entire face as well with the vapor mask. And when we've been doing vapor baths with acetone on ABS 3D printed parts, that is critical to have, because you open up your tub that's now full of acetone fumes. It has its own private atmosphere inside, and then you lean over it. It just, it's something you definitely want a mask for. Grateful to have something that protects my eyes. Yeah.
I have a whole little hook over here. That's all my safety stuff. I don't touch it that often, but I have it. Oh wait. What is this one? Oh, pink mask.
Pink mask? Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
That one's probably a little bit better.
Yes, should be. I'm not an authority, but yes, should be.
291 cartridges, so I can always Google that and see what the heck that comes up.
Not N91 or N
291.
Yeah, I'm
2091.
Oh, okay.
So 2091. Let's see if that comes up. So yeah, so I get to sound like a freaking like Kenny McCormick next week.
Right?
Yeah, but I'm technically in the same room as you.
So technically, you should have one as well.
Yeah.
Or
I'll just
don't
leave.
don't anchor the dog and open the door.
Right.
Yeah, I was
Remember,
gonna
the dog
say,
doesn't want to breathe it either.
I'll just open the door that's right here next to me and have a lot of airflow.
I've done that for years. At my old shop, there was a AC vent right over my head that would pull air in from the other room. So while I was, like today, I'm standing here, breathing contact cement fumes. The other shop, I'd actually have cold air hitting me directly overhead, blowing it away from me. It was still in the room, but it would, mixing it up into a somewhat smaller amount. And what's funny is if I walked away from my immediate work area, oh gosh, yeah, the fumes were bad.
I'd understand
Looking up the
that's like
Ghostbusters
walking to
logo.
a room that was hotboxed.
Yeah, effectively.
Yeah.
I looked up those filter cartridges. They're basically for the same thing as my other mask.
Metal.
They are for protecting against oil and non-oil based particulates in applications like welding, brazing, torch cutting, and soldering.
Okay.
So realistically, not meant for chemicals still.
So larger particulates than chemicals.
So next week's show, if all of a sudden we're just like very loopy, that explains why.
It's gonna be an interesting Mad Lib.
Yeah, if we do a Mad Lib, I may not be able to read. The letters might be dancing on me or something. Yeah, for those of you that don't normally watch the show, sometimes when we don't have a guest on and Jeff's busy working on something, I will do Mad Libs with the chat.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, gives the chat a chance
to do.
To fill the blanks.
Right.
Yeah, and think of lots of adjectives.
And remember what an adjective is.
Yeah, because they always seem to forget what an adjective is or can't think of an adjective. Tater, we're talking about you. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Tiny Tot.
Tiny Tot.
He knows why. He knows why he's Tiny Tot.
It's like the Shadow knows, Tiny Tot knows.
Yes.
There you are. I got the goo gun.
Ooh, the goo gun. Now, just don't go scraping it with a kitchen knife.
Right.
No, I had a coworker once who did that, and we were all looking at her like, "What the heck? We use it to cut the kids' fruit. What are you doing?"
So
okay.
Yeah. So the thing that a lot of people do that's not very smart with Goo Gone is they peel off the little white paper plastic cap there. Yeah, don't do that. There's a hole in the middle of it so that it becomes a squirt bottle.
Yes, so you're using it sparingly instead of dumping it all out at once. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, if you rub it on there and wait a second, it works so much better.
Yeah.
Give chemicals time to work.
It's got to give it a chance to kick in, man.
Oh, look, another sticker hiding. I could probably pull that one though. This thing's got around a while. Everywhere I pull off a sticker, it's like 2 shades wider.
Wait, where did you get that from again?
The discount aisle at Walmart.
Okay.
So what is it again?
It's a baseball helmet is what it really is. But
oh, okay.
What I'm using it for is there's a particular part of Phineas and Ferb where Doofenshmirtz has a helmet on, but I have records on my fingers. The villain ends up with records glued to his fingers while he's wearing the helmet, which is part of his nature.
Okay.
And I am doing that costume, so I happened to be at Walmart and found a where is that sticker? That sticker has the price. I got it for $20, clearance down from doesn't say, or it's under the other sticker. But it was $40. So half price has always been beneficial when it's becoming a costume prop.
Oh, heck yeah.
It's one of the reasons I always look in the discount aisle, even if I didn't need anything. You never know what you're gonna find.
Yeah, I've spent a little too much time and a little too much money on discounts at the discount aisle.
Yeah, because it won't be there next time.
Right.
And then I'm gonna have to pay full price for it. So may as well just buy it while it's cheaper. Even if I don't really have the money for it. I didn't need to buy coffee this week anyways.
Coffee, caffeination. Being caffeinated is overrated.
What? Why am I buying all those monsters? Whenever I can't make coffee at home, I have to grab a monster from the Dollar General.
Oh, there you go.
I work right next to one, so it's very convenient.
That is very convenient. So, are monsters $1 at the Dollar General?
No.
I didn't think so. Had hope for a moment.
No. But they are a little cheaper than the Safeway that's a few doors down.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that would be.
But the Kickstarts are $1.50, so I'm like, oh, I'll get a Kickstart instead. Does the same thing.
Okay.
So you have a Ghostbusters thing going here.
Yeah.
What is the next thing in line for your Ghostbusters stuff?
Oh, specifically for Ghostbusters? I think it's getting more of the. I want to put the metal hooks on that Ralph made. The V hooks. I think a big part of it is getting more of the suits done, right? We both have jumpsuits. I actually need to lose a little bit of weight so I can zip mine up, but whatever. Details. But we got a couple of suits, so we need to get a lot of the Ghostbusters groups have pointed out which volleyball knee pads are the right ones to buy to make the Ghostbusters elbow pads. And then there's a lot of accoutrements that go on the belt. There's a PKE meter, which we've got to one of my viewers has sent in a leather holster for holding the PKE meter, but we got just the toy one that we got from Walmart for the discount aisle. Literally, actually, over a couple of different years. But there's also a thing called the Gizmo, which is a gutted calculator that just kind of hangs on their belt. It's never anything in the movie. It's just this weird technical looking piece that hangs there. And there's the yellow tube that comes off the thigh that they call the P tube. What was that?
It's a Greebly.
It's a Greebly, exactly what it is. But there's they joke about it being the P tube. It comes off the left thigh, and then it's like a vinyl or rubber hose that just literally connects to the back of the belt. It doesn't go anywhere, but it has a little connector that's sewn to the left thigh of the suit. So it's things like that. It would be fun to get put together. But we've got the proton packs. We've got the neutrino ones. The packs are almost 100%. They're a little shy. A couple other little things I need to do. I just haven't done it. A couple the motherboards that we made were all 40mm thick, but the screws I had were 5 or 6, so I got to take the sharp points off and then repaint that area with Creature Cast. Yeah, stuff like that. So it's the little pieces. It's the pieces that finish it off. Neither one of us have actually I have jungle boots. So the Ghostbusters wear like a paratrooper style of leather boot that zips up the side. I've got a pair of U.S. Army made jungle boots So the green and black, I wasn't able to find any in my size that were pure black. So I'm half tempted to go ahead and just paint them black, because I'll probably wear them more with the Ghostbuster suit than I will as a steel-toed work boot. But yeah, it's it's things like that. What are we going to do next after that? Not 100% decided. We talked about messing around with lasers and pumpkins for like a Halloween show, but I don't know if we're going to manage that. I don't know if that's going to actually be able to happen or not. And then as far as what's going to happen afterwards, I want to do something that'll be a little quicker. Granted, we drug our feet a lot on the Ghostbusters proton packs, but I would like to do something that could be accomplished a little bit faster. So don't know. Felicia was saying that she's picked the majority of the things that we've built on the live streams so far. And I believe that's true. I believe almost everything that we've done on the live stream has been something that she wanted to do. I didn't care. It's like, great, yeah, let's do that. Less I have to think about. I think I don't even know if the Dragon Ball Z armor was exactly my idea. That might have been her suggestion. I was the one that said, let's use Steve's SKS props pattern. But so anyway, something like that will come up soon. Is that enough of a wishy-washy answer?
It's enough.
Okay, good.
It's an answer.
It's an answer. Something. Yeah, I filled airtime. I'm good at that. I'm an editor.
Well, there's
no editing. This is live.
Right. That's fine.
That's one of my favorite parts of this being live. There's no editing.
I
do enough editing with the other stuff.
Yeah, we're not like Phil who can fix it in post. It just is what it is.
Yep, all good. I've gotten to enjoy my live streams for exactly the same reason. But I do need to get
the raw things that help it.
Right. But I do need to get more actual video content put together for myself. I've had a couple of things that I wanted to do, and I just got a day job. And usually by the time I'm home, I'm sort of done for the night. Which makes it really hard to
we get going. That.
Yeah. And then, of course, the weekend comes along. It's like, hey, I can do something. Oh, wait, there's all these other things that I need to do that I couldn't do because I have a day job. But my bills are paid, so that's a huge plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to have something to fund the builds.
Right. You do.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Now, Shady Fox is saying Pink Ranger bow. Are you planning on making one, Odin, or are they just saying that because they perused our Instagram and saw my Pink Ranger costume?
Oh, nice. We had talked about making more Power Rangers stuff, Felicia and I. So we've talked about making Pink Ranger in her entirety. So Pink Ranger bow is that is a good possibility. Doesn't mean that
for SAC Anime, no string, so you can walk around with it in SAC Anime.
Right.
Jeff has my helmet that he bought me for my birthday, or was it Christmas?
Nice.
It was one of the two because they're right next to each other in the month, so I can't remember.
Oh, right.
I have a bad tendency of buying stuff like a month ahead and be like, here you go.
Yeah. He gave me my Valentine's present before Christmas.
Wait, no, you can't do that for Valentine's. I mean, it's one thing for birthday presents, and Christmas presents. That's one thing, but no, Valentine's is Valentine's.
He couldn't wait. He had already figured out my Christmas and my birthday. And then there was Valentine's Day, and he was like, "This is your very early Valentine's." I'm like, "We haven't even done Christmas yet. Thanksgiving just happened."
So what it is I'm at a store, and I see the thing, and I'm like, "Oh, that's cool, shiny, and she'd like it." I have no clue where I'd hide it.
Fair.
Hide it.
That's why you gave me my anniversary presents like 3 months in advance.
Well, it's not like I can shove them in the closet. We share that.
Yeah, but I don't really go in your side of the closet.
There you go.
Or your side of the bed underneath it, or
Yeah,
I mean,
because there's cooties
realistically,
over
I'm
there.
surrounded by filing cabinets that you would never touch. But
Well, if you got filing cabinets, file it away. Just don't forget it's there.
he would
My-
forget what file he put it in.
Yeah, I would too.
so I literally have a entire those wide filing cabinet drawers. I have one that's
Mhm.
just foam.
That's just foam. Nice.
It has all the white like open cell foam, and then the next one's like 12 mil. Then the one out under that's the 10 mil. The one under that's like the 4 mil.
Okay.
And then the bottom one's all the pink styrofoam. So, because it gets really, I'm sure you already know, like when you're trying to get just like, oh, I need a little piece. And you go over to your scrap pile and you're like, is this 10 mil or 12 mil?
Yeah, I've
And
got
you
flip
have
crate
glue
bins.
drying. You got glue drying over here, so you kind of got to hurry. Now you're like trying to scope things, just scope it, cut it, and get it in place super fast. Not cut your finger off.
That's yeah. Keeping my fingers on the ends of my hands is where I want them to be. That's not a keepsake I want for the hearth. And that was my finger. Yeah, Mechagodzilla 2 took that off.
As you wiggle around your prosthetic.
Yeah, wait. I used to joke that if I had to get a prosthetic leg, I'd make a giant chicken foot.
I mean, you could.
Yeah.
You have the technology.
I don't want one, but if I had to.
Here's the thing. Giant chicken foot's going to be a lot like walking in a reptar foot.
Yeah, it is.
Or Godzilla foot. It's just going to be clumsy and horrible the whole time.
Yeah. Your point? And the eyeball piece is smaller than a sesame. I think it went in straight. Yeah, I need to
little needle
rework
pieces.
these. Yeah, I've got tweezers around here because it's all part of the cosplay repair stuff. I just don't know if I can reach them from where I'm at without having to go across the room.
That reminds me, are you going to be doing any weekend blenders?
I haven't done any because that was a cool con. I got to do a couple of them and then ran into some conflicts and wasn't able to go. And now I think I've kind of fallen out of going, so I may not be going to any more of those, if that makes any sense.
Oh. Well, I mean, if you're ever wanting to and you're just not in the chats, I'm sure you can just ask Cindy or Pete. Whichever one is your main contact.
Originally, it was Cindy.
So then probably Cindy, I would think.
Yeah. He gets busy anyways.
Yeah.
He has a lot going on.
Like so much so other cosplayers say, hey, Pete's not answering me. Can you find out why? And I'm like, hey, what's going on? So-and-so's trying to reach you.
Oh, okay. And no.
And then like, yeah, he's just been busy. He will call you in a day or 2.
Or 3 or 4.
Yeah. It's like for what was it, OmegaCon? Kind of last minute, like the week of. I asked him, do you guys need more cosplayers for the show? And he's like, yeah. And then we had our own little booth there for OmegaCon.
Oh, okay.
We did. I
Kinda
did.
cool, so
It
we never
was a
went
booth,
to
but it was like a
OmegaCon.
photo op thing.
Yeah, he wanted a 90s themed photo op spot, and he asked us to do that
Oh,
because
okay.
we have things like Reptar.
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure what I did with my tweezers. They're around. I just don't think don't think my tether is long enough to find them.
I have 2 pairs on my wall at all times. So what I found, there's no good way to put those things anywhere. So what I found works really nice is those knife magnet things, but for the wall.
Yeah.
It's great for those little tools that you're like, I have no way to hang this thing up.
Yeah.
You can just stick it to it, and move on. Or if you're like going to keep reusing a tool, you put the little magnet there, and you can just like click your knife there, so it's not sitting randomly on your table waiting to get buried to stab you.
Yep.
The stabbing part's bad.
The stabbing part is very bad.
They live to hide under foam.
That's a good-looking Ghostbuster.
Thank you. This was, again, Felicia's idea. It's like, well, why don't we just make them out of foam? And I think, well, isn't this going to be too detailed to do? And what's surprising to me is, yeah, it almost is. But at the same time, there's a, I've got some, you can catch the sheen. I've got some spilt super glue. It's my first one. And, yeah.
It gives it that little bit of depth.
Yeah, it's like those weird vinyl keychains. But this one's all 2 mil, so it's all smooth. Unlike the name tags, which are it's stacked 2 mil on top of 2 mil with a 3 mil foam border,
which gives it more dimension to pop out to be like, what's the word? Embroidered. Like if you got them made, they would have it embroidered in.
Yeah.
Nice.
Almost. The best part is trying to figure out, the camera isn't a mirror, so it's not intuitive as which direction I want to go.
Yeah, it's like doing something to your own hair.
Right. So I do have Velcro on the back of all the name tags. I don't know if I want to put Velcro on this because I really want to make another one that's better. But these are fine. So I've got these done. One of the fun things that talked about with over the years, I've got a number of viewers that watched making the proton packs, and a lot of them are Ghostbusters in different areas. And one of them talked about taking this idea of the name badge and getting the parts cut at their library where they have access to a laser cutter. And then just doing like a whole bunch of Scrabble quantity, mass quantities of the letters and just a basic square, and use that as a kids activity for a fundraiser for their for the Ghostbusters group, because they're usually doing some sort of a fundraiser thing, a lot like how 501st does. So I thought that was a really cool idea, and I remember I sent my file over to him, so I hope he's able to make that work.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Are you planning to do any other type of fundraisers or anything like that coming up soon? Because I know the holiday season's when they tend to do fundraising stuff, free events for families and kids and stuff.
Right. Haven't been invited to any, haven't looked up any to go try to join. So it's a little both, like no one's asked and I haven't looked. So no. Not against it, but no.
Yeah, I know you at a con a while back you did that build a lightsaber thing.
Yeah. That was about a year and a half ago. That was at a May the 4th event that a group out of Rancho Cordova did. Rancho Cordova, it actually happens in Rancho Cordova City Hall. And then this last year, they moved it from May the 4th because they realized that there was way too many other activities to compete with. And it happened more like mid-April, I think it was. And they'll be doing it again. So, and it's more of a video game theme now instead of specifically Star Wars.
Especially
So, yeah.
The Force keeps finding on Comic Book Day now. So.
Oh, it was Comic Book Day on May the 4th now?
Well, it tends to be like the same weekend now.
Wow. All right.
Free Comic Book Day. So now you got every comic shop doing something.
Right. I remember Free Comic Book Day when I worked in the comic shop in the 80s. I swear that was something like that was happening. I don't think the actual, because watch one of my viewers, look it up really quick. Well, actually, Free Comic Book Day didn't start till late 90s, but I remember stuff like that and doing different promotions. Because I worked at the Comics and Comics and Birdcage Walk back in like 89 to 92, somewhere in that area, a long time ago.
That's when I was a wee little baby.
Yeah, we were just little tiny tots at that time.
Piloting the Robo-Reptar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was on Jeff's shoulders moving all the levers and stuff.
Nice.
I mean, we were in the same town technically.
Yes, we were until you were about 2, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we didn't know we were both like in the same town the first couple of years of our lives.
Well, you got your project done, and I got my project. Did. And I got my project done plus some.
Oh, so. Cool. Very cool. I was just saying Ad Vixen was talking about Nerdforge had a whole loss of finger video. And someone did replace their prosthetic with a table leg. Not good for the beach, apparently.
Yeah,
so, okay.
I saw part of that.
Yeah, I think I saw part of that because it was it had emotion in it, right? Because it was like one of the fingers was missing part of the digits, but it was made so that it would make the finger curl in when closing the hand because it was attached back or something.
Yeah,
I think I saw that. Yeah, but I'm confusing the whole loss of finger with table leg because that doesn't quite go together for me.
I think that what that is, there's a guy that took a table leg because he's amputee from the knee down and made a peg leg out of it.
Oh, cool.
And then he went to walk, he was walking around with it and using it. He's like, it's a little tall. Flips his leg up on the table, takes the chainsaw and cuts off like 2 inches off the bottom. And he's like, that's better.
That's better. That's awesome.
But at one point on there, he tries to walk on the beach and it just sinks. Every step is a little bit deeper and shorter on one side. He's just sinking. Because surface area. Stand is very important with surface area.
Are you telling me the Treasure Island lied to me?
All right. Well, we both have finished our projects, and we are well past our normal time.
Okay.
Which is okay. Don't feel bad.
It's awesome. So, what do you have any pluggables? Do you want to plug your channel, your Instagrams, or any of those stuff?
For anybody who's watching that isn't aware, I have a YouTube channel where I show how to make cosplay props out of foam. The videos are structured much like a cooking show, but for props. I show start to finish how to cut the foam, how to glue it all together, paint it up, ended up with things like, stuff that you can't quite see behind me because it's all out of focus. But it's right here on YouTube. It's called Odin Makes because my name is Odin and this is what I make. And you can also find me on Instagram and Facebook and Reddit and Threads and just about everywhere else under Odin Makes. How's that?
Yeah, I'm putting all those in the chat right now for anyone who is interested, and also for people who are watching afterwards. It's in the description as well. Sweet. I put those in last night.
Nice.
Because I'm like, I love it when people have links. I try to set it up as best I can to have everything ready to go.
Nice.
Alrighty. Well,
Yep.
We're gonna go ahead and
Oh, Cuddle Up
drop
is here.
you
Sweet.
backstage,
All right. Good night, everyone.
and we will do our wrap up. We will see you in just a minute, Odin. Alrighty.
All right, guys. This good old tried and true this weekend, guys. If you didn't know, you're gonna know now. Sinister Halloween Con is this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 18th and 19th, at the Scottish Rite Center here in Sacramento. We are secretly working on our costumes for the cosplay contest this year. So if you want to see what we're doing, you need to come definitely Saturday and stay around long enough for the cosplay contest to see what it is that we have up our sleeves. Oh, I hit the wrong. Hopefully not. Yeah, I made it disappear. Add to stage. Also, that same weekend in Chico, they're having their own first Comic-Con called Cap Expo. There's going to be a bunch of vendors, panels. Our friend Astros here is hosting a panel as well. And I think Bunny Cosplays is going to be co-hosting a panel with her as well, based on cosplaying and the story behind cosplay. Also, that same weekend, if you are in the Clovis, Fresno area, Pete Salazar has his weekend blender in the Sierra Vista Mall. It's going to be hosted by none other than our good friend of the show, Phil from Distance Nerding. And Lady Deadpool Fresno is hosting the cosplay contest that weekend. So if you guys are in that area, go check it out at the Sierra Vista Mall. It's free and family friendly.
And go get stickers from Tater.
Yeah. Tater will have stickers. I got him stickers to give. Also, this coming weekend on Sunday, if you're in the East Bay and you can't get to any of those other shows, but still want to do something Halloween-y, cosplay, Comic-Con-esque, Contra Costa has their Halloween Con on Sunday, October 19th from 10 to 4 at the Concord Hilton. Go ahead and check that out and see what all the hullabaloo is going on over there. Now we're jumping into the next week. Friday, October 24th, Luthor is having their Cabaret Macberet at the Colonial Theater. I'm sorry, it's blurry. So if you want more info on that, go to lovehorror.com and they will have all the info of tickets and times for that show.
If
Now,
you go
so
to
you
that,
were-
get there early because parking over there is not the best.
Yeah, the parking isn't very good. A lot of the staff use the good parking, I think. I'm not sure, but this parking lot's small. Anyways, the next day, if you want to see Odin, go to Lodi Comic-Con on Saturday, October 25th from 11 to 5 and check out what's going on there. Obviously, if it's in Lodi, they're going to have the wrestlers and the wrestling ring out. So you can hang out with Odin, check out all his stuff, play with his giant Legos, and then go watch some wrestlers throw each other around. It's a bunch of good fun. And then later that evening, you can jump back to Sacramento, get all dolled up, and put on your fangs for Shannon McCobb's Vampire Ball at the Harlow's in downtown Sacramento. We're going to be there along with the vast majority of the Council of Wades. So if you want to check out the council, come over to the Vampire Ball. If you don't feel like getting dolled up, but you still want to do something, also Amber Sweets is having their own Rocky Horror Picture Show that night at the Historic Colonial Theater as well. Same thing with the parking. And for more information of that, you also go to lovehorror.com. Now, the next day, after all that partying at Comic-Con, you still want to go do something? Go down to Fresno for Heroes Fest. It's a great event to raise money with Project Wish Upon a Star. There's going to be a cosplay contest, live music, a trunk or treat, lots of vendors. So if you want to check that out, it's going to be at 7450 North Fresno Street, and you can check it all out. I do believe it's free. You should go hang out, see, and bring the family. Unfortunately, we just got confirmation last night that Fandom Con is no longer in November. It has been moved to April. Sad situation of why it's been moved, but I will take this out before next week's show. Fandom Con will be moved from this month, from November to April, and with more updates come through with that, we will let you guys know. But never fear. Also in November, Sat Geeks has their night market on November 22nd at the Lucid Winery, and this month's theme will be Dungeons and Drag Queens, celebrating our President Frisco's birthday. So if you guys want to buy some nerdy gob, maybe have some drinks, and like drag queens, come on down to Lucid Winery. It's a free event. It is family friendly, and you can come and check it out and have some fun. And then, oh, let me click back because we won't be there because we will be, let me go back because it's the same flyer. We will be at the Tracy Weekend Blender in the West Valley Mall with Pete Salazar and Distance Learning yet again. And the cosplay contest we hosted by our good friend Cindy Rue Cosplays. So I will be there at Lucid Winery, but you guys can go. And if you're in Tracy, come say hi to me over in Tracy. Now, ending up the month of November is Fan Expo in San Francisco. I'm pretty sure Distance Learning is going to be there and Dogpool is going to be there. So I think the council is trying to all get together to attend because we all need to meet Dogpool. And also, let me pull this up because that is it for the Comic-Con wrap up for October and November. But you guys, especially the new people in the chat, give us a second here to load up. Let's see, remove you. Technical difficulties like always. Where is it? Guys, we are on the road to 200 subscribers. We are currently at 134, so we need 65 more subscribers so we can give away prizes when we hit 200. So if you guys have not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, so you know we go on live, and you'll know when we hit 200 so you can be in that live stream to win fun prizes like this that Jeff is holding up and trying to get into frame right now. Can you explain to what that is, honey? Because I can't remember the name of it.
That is Unicourse, but we will not be doing. It will not be that exact Unicourse. It will be one in rainbow glow in the dark.
Yeah, we just got the filament in yesterday for that. So, guys, if you like D&D, happen to like unicorns or just Bluey, help us get to 200 subscribers so we can give that away, and hopefully you will win that. And if you are not in the Sacramento area, don't worry. That's why there's shipping, and you won't have to pay for the shipping. We will ship it out to you, and we'll let you know when it goes through and get all your information and all that good stuff. Also, if you're into Witcher, we have some Witcher prizes. So if you're interested.
Now we're gonna have Star Wars and Charlie the Unicorn and Marvel, all kinds of stuff, all kinds of goodies. Plus, if we get it done this month, I'm making my first puppet, and I already know what I'm gonna do. And it's gonna be one of those ones where you're wearing the shirt and you're holding the puppet, and you work it, but it looks like you're just holding the character. And I will give that away to one of you guys if we get it done by the end of October, which is halfway over. So.
So yeah, guys, tell your friends, tell your neighbors about the Long Fam cosplay and have them subscribe so we can give away fun, free stuff. All you need to do is be live in the chat.
Yep. So I think that's going to do it for us this week. And remember, be a maker, not a hater. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.